Hello and welcome to another stream of Silent Hill 2 Remake to continue the playthrough. Hey there, Keone. Welcome. How's things? Hey, Dr. Darling. Hurrah, you have a couple of hours to watch before you leave? Oh, very nice. That's cool. Would like to definitely recommend people check out AC's channel. He's doing a lot of GTA Online. Also a fan of the Dishonored series as well. It was funny exporting my VODs to YouTube. The first part of this playthrough was copyright flagged for a piece of music that I couldn't really identify it as like music that was outside of, it wasn't like it was a song that was from like an album that, was owned by Universal Music or something. But anyway, that first part, I went into the video and I actually put a song to cover the timestamps where they said that the bit of music was blocking the video worldwide. So I was looking at the songs and I'm like, okay, I'll hear a preview of this song. It's like, no, that's too upbeat. It'd be so jarring, like just seeing the VOD and then all of a sudden this upbeat, happy music starts to play. Um, but the part of the game where it was the clock puzzle with the different doors that you had to unlock and all that kind of stuff. And so I was looking for a song that I could put there that would actually be a bit fitting. And the best one I could find that covered the entire sort of like to and from timestamp was actually Moonlight Sonata. So yeah, in that first part, there's going to be a random insert of Moonlight Sonata for a little section. I think it was just the section where I'm like walking around anyway. I don't think there was any cutscenes or anything like that as well. So I've got that being published right now because part 2 went through fine, and I've got the previous stream to export yet as well. But it's just funny how that all works. But I'm glad I found something that's a bit somber and could still actually, kind of fit into that kind of atmosphere and stuff. Press any button to play, but the PlayStation 5 doesn't have a button called that. Alright, so I had solved this puzzle. Okay, so I was going to check on Maria. That's the rooftop key. I noticed sometimes that the photo of Mary had some kind of like waterlog effects on it, and so when that happened, I had James look at it a bit longer. But I think that is sort of like a visual gauge to let you know the status of you're looking at the photo of Mary. I don't know, like overall, how much time the game tracks as enough. But I know in the original, one of the things you needed to do towards one of the endings was make sure that James doesn't look at Angela's knife in the inventory. In the remake's case, I imagine it just means don't actually have James pull out the knife and examine it. If it appears in the actual inventory when you're cycling through, I think that's fine. Things like that. With Maria, I think it was also don't leave her behind. Like in the original, you could run really far ahead and leave Maria trying to catch up. And if you did that too often, that could actually affect what ending you got. And then later in the original, there's a message that the doctor leaves. If you don't stop and listen to the whole message and you just continue through, that will also affect what ending you get as well. So I don't know in the remake how closely they follow that, but just in case they follow it in a similar way, I'm just going to do those things. Alright, so Maria is now gone. We had actually interacted with her to get a different cutscene before this point. So I think that was one of the requirements as well. You had to visit Maria. Or if you wanted a different ending, you just completely ignored her and never came back to this room at all. Hello there, Not Fry. How's things? Oh, excellent, Nofry. That's cool, dude. That's good. I'm going well today. Felt like streaming a little bit later today.
What's the difference between black-eyed peas and chickpeas? When asked, the black-eyed peas will sing us a song. However, chickpeas will only hum us one.
Nice one, dude. Thanks for redeeming that as a Bane impression. Nofry, I feel you. Yeah, yeah. There was some stuff on YouTube I wanted to watch, and I was like, oh, just go with the flow kind of thing. Because, like, if I'm not 100% in the mood, then I'd rather just wait a little bit. Now, that was awesome. Was not expecting that. I knew from the original that there is a part where James gets thrown by Pyramid Head, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be in that particular spot because there's a lot of things that in the original happen in a certain spot that in this remake they've made it slightly different and all that kind of stuff. So that was really cool. Red rum, 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 red rum. Thank you for redeeming that from The Shining, Dr. Darling. Not fried, that's understandable. Yeah, it's the best way to do it as well. Dr. Darling, let's see how many red rums Rod will say this time. Yeah, I don't really have a very set number of red rums, pardon me. Don't you hate it when you're about to hiccup and burp at the same time? And you want to try and stop both from happening? That's what happened there. But yeah, sometimes I just vary it as well. It just depends. Because of the fact that it is screeching into the microphone, I don't want to do it too many times.
How do you know my name?
Eddie told me.
That big, fat blabbermouth.
Laura, why do you keep running away from me? And how do you know about Mary?
I just do. What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No. I won't. Please, just... I need to know.
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying! Laura, I'm sorry.
Fine! Don't believe me! See if I care!
Hey!
Let go!
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Fine. But there's something I gotta get.
Laura,
It's important.
what is it?
Letter. For Mary.
What?
I hid it. In there.
You sure this is where you left it?
It's in the back. Behind an old pipe.
Okay, wait here. Laura?
Haha!
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Laura, open this door right now.
What's the magic word?
Laura!
Nope, that's not it. I guess I won't open it.
Get me out of here, you little brat!
In your dreams, fart face.
Laura, please open the door. There's something in here.
There is. A big lying fart face. See ya, fart face!
Laura! Laura!
James.
Dr. Darling, such a beautiful monster, and you killed it. Laura was right. I know, right? That monster won beautiful monster of the century in Silent Hill. Stop fighting me, Michael. I don't want to kill you. Join us. Never. It's too late. My blood is in your veins. So is mine. Thanks for redeeming that Vegas glaive from the movie The Lost Boys. Thank you. How's things? Oh, very nice, Vegas. That's really cool. I hope that you both enjoy. Thank you so much for leaving the lurk as well. Hope you enjoyed the movie. What movie are you watching? What a nice, relaxing bath that looks like. I'm sure that water, quote unquote water, is absolutely relaxing to be in. I bet it's really good for the skin as well. Oh yeah, Vegas. I've heard of that movie, Weapons. I never actually saw a trailer of it, but I heard about it. I hope you enjoy it. It was really good, was it not, Fry? That's cool. Yeah, there's some horror movies that I need to catch up on actually that came out, damn, 10 years ago or more. Like, I never saw Hereditary. That was one I never actually watched. Still haven't. Hey there, Coffeeton. If you want a real trip, watch Traumatica. It's an experience. Definitely haven't heard of that one. So, what kind of horror is it? Is it like psychological horror? Like, is it supernatural stuff? Is it like serial killer stuff? Oh, it's all horror genres combined. Oh, that's interesting. Thank you, Keone, for redeeming that. Yeah, Raid, that's one of the requirements. The other is whenever Maria is following you, you need to make sure that you don't go too far from where she is. When you're in the hospital, you have to make sure that you go and visit her. Because if you just leave her there and don't visit her at all, then that goes towards what ending you might get. Then you've got, there's a doctor's message, a recording in the hotel across the lake that you need to actually listen to in full as well. In this game, there's moments where Maria's been attacked, and as soon as she's been attacked, I've helped her out. And she's made, dialogue comments about thanks for the help and all that kind of stuff. But you need to make sure that you don't, I think you need to make sure you don't look at the letter too many times, which I've looked at it a few times, but I've looked more at the photo of Mary than I looked at the letter. I think if you want to get the in-water ending, one of the things you need to do is actually look at the letter more. I know you need to look at the knife that Angela gives you if you want a different kind of ending, but if you want the best ending, I think you need to make sure you don't actually look at the knife. Raid is the dog ending in this version, do you even know? I don't actually know. Yeah, I don't know if that's been included as well. Or the UFO ending. I don't know if that's... Well, I mean, I guess that is the dog ending, isn't it? Oh no, hang on, that's different, isn't it? Dr. Darling must be barred from the other side too, Remake. Everything's barred from the other side. Hey, Lucinda, good morning. Silent Hill 2 is treating me pretty well, although trying to do minimal kills can be frustrating when you're trying to collect items and do like smashing through walls and stuff. Meanwhile, enemies are continually whacking you in the back of the head. But it's going well overall, though. How's your morning going? Listen, the morning is going well. You're up a little early today because Necro has an ABA conference to go to, so he has to be out the door at the time, usually getting up and around. Even though you could sleep in, you try to use the extra time to catch the morning streams you used to be able to watch all the time. Oh, that's definitely fair enough as well to do that. That's really cool that you can fit that in too as well. It's definitely understandable. It's also your Friday since you took a vacation day for tomorrow for a 3-day weekend. Oh, very nice. That'll be cool to have a 3-day weekend. Getting those 3 days in a row. That's really cool. It's so funny, Lucinda. The first part of this playthrough, when I exported it to YouTube, it was blocked worldwide, and I had a look at what was causing it, and there was some music internal to the game itself that didn't seem like it was actual like licensed music or anything like that. And there was like several timestamps where it was singled out. And so I went in and I had a look at what pieces of music I could find to edit in, and there was a lot of upbeat stuff, and I'm like, no. So I searched for some sad and melancholic kind of stuff, and the one that I settled on was Moonlight Sonata. So instead of trying to find music that covered the small fragments of time that they marked out, I just decided to have something that covers the earliest point that they flagged versus the latest point as well. Oh, nice. Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Exactly. Yeah. So when it gets to like the 6 hour and I think it was like 6 hour and 30 minute mark of the playthrough, Moonlight Sonata will just randomly start to play. Hey, nurse, help me smash this. Be useful. No. Stop. The glass. The glass. There we go, thank you. It's funny, by the time I get the health item, I need to use it. Yeah, hit the frame of the door, not the actual glass. Yeah. Listen, does not killing enemies go towards any specific ending? I'm pretty sure it does, yeah. I think if you kill too many enemies, it can go towards one of the negative endings, I think. And I think, too, if you look at the letter too much from Mary, I think that might go towards the in-water ending. I'm not 100% sure, but I stopped looking at the letter just in case. I'd already gone back to the room where Maria was several times to get any cutscenes that play, because you have to go back and check on her. That goes towards the good ending as well. The only enemies that I have killed, aside from bosses, is when we were actually being followed by Maria to make sure that she didn't get attacked. And if she did get attacked, we saved her straight away. And there's some dialogue where she thanks James for saving her from the monster. So I made sure to do all that too. Plus not get too far away from Maria either, not abandon her behind and all that. Alright, this is going to be too tricky to try and do this without killing enemies, and we've got no health items left now. You mean I died? Is that how you die in this game? Jeez. Could have fooled me, game. I thought that's how you live. Thank you, Midnight Smoke Store, for the follow. Hey there, Suna. Welcome. Shucks, indeed. Oh. Climb up. I don't know why he went to the left when I had him facing directly in the direction I needed to have him to face to go through that way. Thank you for failing me, Prompt. I love it when games do that shit. Listen, do you feel like those prompting issues are so much worse in third-person games? They well and truly can be. It is just so annoying because surely there is a way to do things differently with prompts. Let's give an example. If the player knows that they need to actually press a certain button to open a door, it shouldn't matter if you're fucking like this. Shouldn't matter if the camera's there, or down there. If the feet of the character is close enough, and the button is pressed, the door should open. None of this, oh, you didn't get the right camera angle, or it's not, no, bit to the left, no, no, too far to the left, a little bit to the right, a bit, no, too far, up, oh no, that's a bit too far, no, down too, no, that's too far down, up. There we go, prompt appears, now you can press it. Like, that bullshit is just stupid. And more people should call them out on it. So no, it do be like that. Exactly, yeah. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no pain. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. It's got that kind of vibe to it from The Shining. Hey there, Mita. Welcome, dude. I'm going well, thank you. James and I are having fun in Silent Hill. Getting whacked on the back of the head from enemies while trying to collect items so as to not have too many kills, because that's one of the things that can contribute towards an ending. So I've been trying to do minimal kills, only when really, really necessary stuff. So having that kind of fun. How's things with you, dude? Good to hear. Nice, yeah. Some ways it feels like when a bird randomly swoops at you and you hear the clacking of their beak. When I get hit by enemies from behind, especially the mannequins with the two legs and the other two legs that are their arms and stuff. Mita, all good, having a short work break now. Very nice, dude. That's great. Glad to hear that. Actually, I can just reload my save to before I went in that room. They were, in Mita, those leg enemies, absolutely. Plus, they can be cunning, where they hide and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Mr. Goatee. Hope things are going well. Just remember what old Jack Burton does when the earth quakes and the poison arrows fall from the sky and the pillars of heaven shake. Yeah, Jack Burton just looks that big old storm right square in the eye and he says, "Give me your best shot, pal. I can take it." Thank you for redeeming that from Big Trouble in Little China, Mr. Gote. Thank you very much. Yeah, and Mita, they're just so annoying. Scarletta Sin, thank you so very much for the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. Hey, Plain Mitchell, welcome. Boom on Games, welcome on into you as well. Redbeard Rookie, welcome. Hello. Hey there, Scarletta. Cool Cam, welcome on in. Hope things are going well. How was your stream of Beer Machine? Beer Machine. Bear Machine. I don't know why I thought Beer Machine. Hope things are going well. Put this key back in here. There we go. It's the elevator button. Listen, you got the combination in this part wrong simply because you miscounted the number of pills in the sink. Of all the things to mess up in a puzzle, you mess up something you can literally see with your eyes and not even a logic puzzle. I've been there too as well, Lucinda, with some puzzles as well, miscounting things. And I did that with that puzzle with the moth and the patterns and all that kind of stuff. There was a moth that had three of the moon symbols, or what I called them, crescent moon symbols. There was another one on there, but it was part of the broken part. But I accidentally counted the broken one as well as the others. But once I figured that out, I was able to get through it. Redbeard, it was definitely one of the games that has existed. I've never actually heard of that one before. Sounds interesting though. Scarletti, you unlock loads of childhood trauma on stream tonight with both games you played, so obviously best stream 10 out of 10. Oh, wonderful. Hopefully won't produce too many nightmares and all that kind of stuff. But that's great that you enjoyed enjoyed the experience.
It's coffee time. Coffee, 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 cappuccino, Hava. Yes.
Okay then, thank you for redeeming that as a Bane impression. I guess that's a lot of coffee. Scarletta, beer machine is exactly what you would think it is. Getting beer for dad, or else it certainly was a game. It's like, get me a beer. I'm sorry, I can't right now. Get it now. And be like, oh. That's what I'm imagining anyway. You love this game, Mr. Gote? Very nice. That's cool. I'm enjoying this game a lot. And Mita, you got to go now, but you might join again if you're still streaming. Have a great stream. Thank you, Mita. I definitely will for sure. Would definitely like to recommend people check out Mita as well. He's doing a first-time playthrough of Death Stranding, Director's Cut. And I do believe it's actually his first Hideo Kojima game that he's playing as well. He's also into getting achievements and trophies in games and doing 100% playthroughs. as well, so definitely recommend. That's all good for the shout out, dude. Absolutely no worries at all. Hope things go well. Oh, it's been great, Scarletta, except for the enemies that have been whacking me in the back of the head when I'm trying to open things. There was like a bottle of medicine in the cabinet, and James kept on hitting the actual wooden frame of the thing instead of the glass. So by the time I got the health out, I needed to actually use the same health that I just got. But overall, it's been going good. I really like the original a lot. It's my favorite one. So I've definitely been enjoying the remake as well. I think they've done a great job paying respect to the original as well. Thanks, Scarletta. Cheers. I like the additional stuff that they've done too, as well. And that's the tricky thing about remaking something is trying to think of different things to add and scenarios too that are different. Like I don't mind the change of like location, for example, where you find Eddie and Laura, because in the original it's at the bowling alley, but in the remake it's at the theater. Things like that, I don't mind.
Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to another exciting edition of Trick or Treat, where you answer our questions correctly and win a prize beyond your wildest dreams. Or you fail to answer correctly and receive the punishment. It's all in the hands of our lucky contestant, James Sunderland. James, are you ready to play Trick or Treat? Excellent. Here's your first question. In the early 1800s, a terrible disease spread across Silent Hill, resulting in the death of many of its inhabitants. Their bodies thrown into the lake to sleep forever in their watery grave. How many souls were lost during the plague? 1, 42, 2, 67, 3, 85. Know the answer? Well, you better hold on to it. You never know when it might come in handy. Now, on to the second question. Follow Sanders Street heading east and further on to the outskirts of town. One and only one road will take you towards the lumber yard and the cemetery. What is the name of that road? 1. Bachman Road. 2. Munson Street. 3. Wiltsey Road. Did you get that? I sure as hell hope so. And for a third and final question, Silent Hill witnessed a gruesome murder a few years back. A brother and sister were playing in the road when they were attacked and chopped into pieces with an axe. Torn flesh, smashed bones, splattered blood. What a terrible tragedy. What a gruesome end to such innocent lives. One of the victims was a local boy named Billy Loquet. But what was the name of the other victim? Billy's sister. 1. Miriam. 2. Heather. 3. Julia. Well, that's the last of our questions. Have you got it all figured out? If so, fantastic. The time will soon come to collect your prizes. But be careful. If you're wrong, well, looks like that's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in. See you somewhere, sometime, in sickness or in health. Bye-bye.
What the hell was that?
Dr. Darling, trick or treat, just in time for Halloween. Rob was planning this all along. That guy on the radio sounds like Arkham Knight. Well, if I had actually planned it all along, you would think I would time it so that that part would actually happen on the day of Halloween, the 31st of October, not the 30th. And that's true as well. That did sound a bit like Arkham Knight. But then again, too, I've heard that modulated voice in the same way, in other ways, so I guess it can make anyone's voice sound the same. I doubt Troy Baker did a cameo voice. I mean, he did do the voice of James in the HD remaster. Where Konami claimed they had lost Guy Seehe's recordings, but that didn't actually happen. They did actually have them. Then I think they patched it so that you could have the original voice. I think that's how that went down anyway. Oh my god, prompt. What the hell? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious right now? So now the prompt appears.
James.
Mary! Oh. Maria, I thought... Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
Anyway? What do you mean, anyway? I was almost killed back there. I have never been so scared in my whole life. All you care about is that dead wife of yours. You couldn't care less about me, could you?
No, I just...
Then stay with me. Don't leave me alone again. You're supposed to take care of me. So what about Laura? You found her?
Yeah, but she ran away.
What? Well, we have to find her.
Yeah, you really seem to care about that girl. Do you know her?
I'd never met her before. I just feel sorry for her. She's all alone and... I don't know, for some reason I feel like it's up to me to protect her. Come on, let's go look for her.
Listen to this. Yeah. James is like, when did I sign up for taking care of you? You avoid women like Maria like the plague in real life. You're not even a man. It's interesting too because as James, we had actually gone back several times to where Maria was lying down sick to check up on her to see if she was okay. And then we went there the final time and she was gone. And then James is like, so much has happened since then. And also like, Mary's a spitting image of Maria. So for a second he thought like, like Maria. And then he's like, anyway, I'm glad that you're alive. But it was like the anyway part was more for, sorry, I mistook you for someone that you aren't. I know now that it's you, of course, and I am glad that you're alive. As in, it's good that you're alive. That's the main focus of that. Listen, you left me alone. Exactly, yeah. So what does James do? Take a photo out of Mary in front of Maria. That's all good, Scarletta. No need to apologize. Thank you very much again for the raid. Really appreciate you doing that. It's almost 7 in the morning. You're going to go get some sleepies. You'll be lurking. Have a fantastic rest of your stream. Thank you very, very much. I definitely will, for sure. Hope you get some good rest. Would like to highly recommend people check out Scarletta Sin if you didn't come in with the raid before. Was doing a playthrough of the game Beer Machine. Thanks again, Scarletta, for the raid. Hope you have a good one. Hey there, Code. Afternoon. You got your snack pack again in finally? Oh, you did? Oh, very nice. That's good. It's good to get that sorted.
What the hell is that?
Well, what do you know? A stroll in the rain. How romantic.
Maria, what are you talking about?
I'm trying to keep things light.
Yeah. Sorry.
Code also still haven't decided, but you think you might have gotten your teacher overseer firm for your apartment manager studies. Still some things to do and pass before there is ink on papers. Oh, well that's good that you got to that point though, Code. Whatever you decide, hopefully things will go well. But that's good that you're up to that point now. Hey there, Max. Welcome. Things are going good, thank you. Enjoying my vacation to Silent Hill. It's an enjoyable experience. How's things with you?
Is that what I think it is?
Max, welcome to Silent Hill. Exactly, it's such a great vacation spot. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Things are going good there, Max. Excellent. That's good to hear, dude.
Having trouble there?
Yeah. You think you could give me a hand?
Me? You're supposed to be the big man around here. How's a little girl like me supposed to help? Fine. What's this? Not very cute, is it? Here, why don't you take it?
Thanks.
So, where to now?
Come on. I think I know where those rings belong.
Hey there, Ave, coming in with the 5-stream streak. Thank you very, very much. Muchly appreciated. For being Silent Hill, you must admit the ambient music when enemies are nearby is quite noisy. Semi-Silent Hills? Hello, Rod. Hope the stream is going good. That is a fair point as well. Makes me think of, there was like a, I don't know if it was more than just like a mocked up image, but there was a, image of an NES style cover with Loud Mountain as the name of it. But I don't know if it was actually just that or if it was also a ROM hack or something like that of another NES game or something. Oh, I think there was also a beat 'em up, a Silent Hill beat 'em up made by fans using the Streets of Rage engine as well. But yeah, the stream is going well, thanks, Ave. Making good progress. How's things going? Code, a nice place with good view to the endless fields of undead walking horrors. Even the rest is decent. Just need to survive the former residents of evil. Exactly. I mean, that's a simple thing. That's just a little small inconvenience of the whole area. Sona James be like, I loosened it. Exactly, yeah. You know, if he hadn't done that, they wouldn't be able to open it up. Lucinda James was like, I didn't sign up to be the big man around here either. Like, geez, Maria, not every man wants to be a Chad. Apparently, according to Maria, everyone is. Ave, you're well. You got some good sleep as you're off work today. Oh, very nice. That's cool. I hope that the time goes really slow and that you enjoy it a lot. Hey, Reasons. Thank you very much for the 2 months of subscribing in a row. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot. That's awesome. How's your day going today? Reasons, pretty good. You just got off break and was a pretty easy shift today. Oh, that's really cool. That's good. Glad to hear that. Zereth, is that a feather duster or are you just waving it about like one? I don't know. I guess someone who is well trained with a feather duster might be very deadly at cleaning.
What is that? James,
What's wrong?
let's just get out of here, okay?
What's wrong? I thought you wanted to get out of here.
I know. It's just... something doesn't feel right.
Come on. It's gonna be fine.
Keone, who is this guy? Leon from Resident Evil? Ashley? It is funny when that kind of stuff happens. Certain hairstyles are the same and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, Silent Hill 2 came out after Resident Evil 1 and 2 and 3. So Leon was definitely already an established Resident Evil character by that point. Although it was a few years before Resident Evil 4 would come out. And then you had like Code Veronica as well. But that didn't have Leon though. Lucinda, oh, James taking point. That's true. Yeah, that's a good touch as well. Hey there, Dex. Good day to you as well. How's things going? Dr. Darling, Steve is greater than Leon. Well, I think Steve is greater than Leon at whinging and whining. Leon doesn't do that as much. Dex, things are going well. How about you? Excellent, dude. That's good. Things are going well for me too. Having a good day. Hey there, Bear Suit. Welcome. You're at work listening into the stream. Very nice. Thank you for that. I hope things are going well. Welcome on in. Keone Lara is greater than everyone. I mean, that's definitely a strong argument there, Keone. I mean, speaking of Lara Croft as well, Tomb Raider's been around for the same time as Resident Evil, because both came out in the same year, so some correlations. And a personal connection between the two for me is that in 1999 you had Resident Evil 3 and Tomb Raider 4, essentially. Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation came out in the same year, and they were my first games in the respective franchises that I played in that year as well. Hey there, Wicked Mr. E, welcome. You're hyped that Tomb Raider Anniversary finally comes to PS4 and 5 as standalone? Now just you need Underworld for full happiness? That is true, Wicked, yeah. Yeah, so that's 2 out of that 3 particular trilogy in Tomb Raider. Hopefully it won't take long for Underworld to follow suit as well. That's actually going to work out well because if I can use those versions in the future, that'll just streamline a lot of stuff for me with which consoles I stream from as well. I'll still use the Xbox to stream particular games, especially ones that aren't on PlayStation, like Quantum Break, for example, and all that kind of stuff. But it would be good to have more games on the PlayStation that I can stream from that instead. I wish Ubisoft would actually re-release the Sands of Time trilogy, Prince of Persia Sands of Time trilogy. I think that'd be really cool. They actually finally re-released Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, actually. That came out again on Steam a few days back, which is good because for the longest time it wasn't available through those channels to get Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow. But they didn't do anything to it though. It's not like a remaster. There's no resolution upscaling or anything like that, so it's still in its native resolution and all that kind of thing. But whatever was holding them back from re-releasing it on PC, they seemingly have fixed it.
There! An elevator! Come on, hurry!
Wicked. Also wouldn't mind Prince of Persia HD Trilogy and Hitman 1. Since Hitman Blood Money is on PS4, why not add Hitman 2 in contract? That's true as well. It's good when you have like a whole collection of a franchise available on the one system, if that's the system that you have. There's also other franchises I would like to have remastered too, as well. Like Siphon Filter, for example. I'd love to have the first 3 of those remastered. And they actually had the remaster on PS3 of the first 3 Splinter Cell games, but I don't know why they never re-released them later on. Reasons: how you end up in front of her when you were just behind her, lol. Magic. That's the magic of Silent Hill. It can instantly change the positioning of 2 people in the heat of the moment to put them in the different spot. Such a great piece of music, Lucinda. So there we go. James sees Mary die again in front of him. Even though that's Maria, of course. Reasons. So how do you win this? You got to escape. In a way, yeah. There's that part of it. Also, James is here to find the source of the letter that he received from his wife, who had died. And the game's also about him trying to find her, or at least the last location where she potentially could be. Yeah, reasons, and there's other characters that James meets along the way who have their own reasons for being in Silent Hill. Hey there, Ogorki, welcome. Oh, that's a cool new badge. Fright Fest 2025. That's a cool badge. That's awesome. Definitely fitting for Halloween as well. Reasons. Oh, so you're not even close to being done. That is true, reasons. Yeah. Yeah. In the original, I'm sort of like going by what kind of like locations we've been to so far, as to give a little bit of an indication of how far through the story I am as well. But yeah, we still have a bit to do though. What characters have you ran into so far? We've actually ran into Maria and Eddie and Laura, so we've run into all the characters that we're going to be. Reasons. Wait, you play as 4 different characters? That's tough. Oh no, no, you just play as the one. Yeah, you just play as James. Although the original Silent Hill 2 had a DLC where you played as Maria as well. But I don't know if they have any plans to release that DLC or not for the remake. Ogorki, you got this badge for sharing a clip on Facebook off your stream. Oh, you did, Ogorki. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for doing that. That's cool that you got the badge for that. Reasons. So this is based off the movie. Oh no, no. There is a movie that's being made that is based off of Silent Hill 2 called Return to Silent Hill. The first movie they did back in 2006, and that was an adaptation of the first Silent Hill game. But they changed up a lot of stuff. They changed the main character from being Harry to being a woman named Rose. And then they changed the name of the child that the parent had adopted. In the original, it was Cheryl, and then in the movie adaptation, it was Sharon. They also changed one of the villains from the first game into a more sympathetic character, and actually like one of the quote-unquote good characters. Whereas in the game that they were the villain, one of the villains as well. So they changed up a lot of stuff for that movie. Then they did a second one, Silent Hill Revelations, which was a sequel to that movie, but also an adaptation of Silent Hill 3, which is pretty complex to try and do anyway. But this new one that's coming out, Return to Silent Hill, it's by the same director, Christopher Gans, who did the first movie, but it's adapting the second Silent Hill game though. Reasons, that's wild how they changed the villain to a good guy. Yeah, they wanted to go with the theme of because the whole thing in the first game is that Dahlia's daughter Alessa was supposed to be a vessel to birth what they called to birth God, but not the God that you know would think. So essentially, she was tortured and badly burned, and Dahlia in the movie though is someone whose daughter was taken forcibly from her and sacrificed instead. So they changed that up a bit. Well, a lot actually. Hey there, Spectrum. It's going well, thank you. Things are going good. Enjoying my time in Silent Hill. It's such a lovely place to go and visit. Definitely recommend. How's things with you? Reasons, well dang, that sounds hectic. Sacrificed a kid. That is true, Reasons, yeah. Yeah, all to birth some kind of God. But in the process, her soul was split in two, and it manifested in the form of a baby that the main character in the game, Harry, had actually found. Him and his wife had found lying on the side of the road, and so they took the baby under their wing and named her Cheryl. And then years later, the other half of the soul, which is a lesser, actually called to Cheryl, and so that's why they end up in Silent Hill in the first game as well. So it's a similar thing in the movie, the first movie, with Sharon and Rose and all that kind of stuff too. Spectrum, you're going fair? I see. Well, I hope you're feeling better. Best suit law time with Rod. Yeah, I mean the movie isn't terrible, but it does change up a lot of stuff. I mean the core elements of the game are there, which is definitely important as well. Hey there, Octavius. I hope things are going well. Welcome on in. You're doing good, Ogorki? That's awesome. Reasons you see there isn't many pop-up scares. Oh, there can be, for sure. But there was a really well done gotcha moment that happened. There was no big sort of sound effect or anything like that. Basically, the doors open, boom, Pyramid Head grabs James's throat and chokes him and then throws him. It was just really well done. I like how they did that. Reasons, random choke slam or choke slam out of nowhere. Oh yeah, they did a really good job of it because they have a really good transition from one thing to the next as well. Just completely comes by surprise. I mean, if you've played the original, you know that that's going to happen as in terms of it being like an event. But the way they set it up in this remake is to put you off guard. Spectrum, really like the doctor you saw yesterday. He explained a lot more than anyone else. You may switch doctors. Also, you're not as anxious. He was reassuring. That is awesome, Spectrum, that you're able to find a doctor that's really helpful. So I don't blame you for wanting to switch to the new doctor. Definitely would. That's for sure. Bearsuit James repeatedly kicked in the face. Oh, I'll just inject myself with this dirty needle to feel better. Exactly, Bearsuit, it'll be fine. You know, it's just like Sebastian in The Evil Within, just putting this weird green substance into his system. You know, It's all good. It'll be fine. Bearsuit, speaking of Evil Within, you played a little bit yesterday trying it with no HUD. That makes things a lot harder. Oh damn, Bearsuit. Now could you imagine doing no HUD and putting the film ratio on as well? Like that'd be doubly hard.
Laura, stop! It's dangerous!
Hey there, Senny. Welcome on in, dude. The horror is going really well. Still enjoying this remake a lot. They've done a great job paying respects to the original. The things that they've added still really fit the game world and a lot of the themes of the original. So yeah, I really am happy with this remake. Makes me look forward even more now to what they're doing with the remake of Silent Hill 1. Which might seem weird to remake 1 after remaking 2. But I think remaking 2 was definitely smart because Silent Hill 2, the original, is probably the one that's most beloved from the old school games in the series. And so doing this first to prove that they're capable of doing remakes, Bloober Team of Silent Hill. I think in the long run it's going to be smart that they did this game first as a remake and then went back to 1. But yeah, it's going really good, thanks dude. Making some good progress. How's things with you today? Crooked, that's cool. Glad to hear that you're enjoying it. It looks really atmospheric. Cheers, dude. It really is. That's the other great thing about the Silent Hill series was oozing atmosphere, the sense of dread, and the music by Akira Yamaoka is a mixture at times of being very, very haunting and sad, but also beautiful at the same time. There's definitely a lot more guttural kind of music, a lot more industrial, heavy kind of stuff too in certain moments, but also a lot of like really tender sort of music and themes. Hey there, Pearly Snow. Welcome on in. Silent Hill 2 is so relaxing to watch. Especially when there's like rainfall, looking through the fog.
Laura, please, wait!
Crooked, your day's going good, thanks. Just done some shopping since everything is closed down here tomorrow due to holiday, though technically you celebrate Martin Luther and the Reformation and not Halloween, though 90% of the people just celebrate Halloween instead. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could probably have like a combination. Have one half of the outfit be like a priest or something, and then the other half be like a demon or something, I guess. Some other Halloween creature as well. I'm glad to hear that things are going good. I bet it would have been really, really busy as well. Pearly Snow, game ASMR, yes. That's the other thing too about soundscapes in games. There's a channel that does that with Red Dead Redemption 2, and they use the PC version and mods to place things where they want them to create their own sort of like location, their own setup, and all that kind of stuff. And what they then do is they just have it so that it might be like a night cycle, and they might just have the soft sound of rain, and that's all it is. Like if you were to watch the video, you could just leave it in the background and have that playing, you know, if you want something that might relax you and things. Crooked, imagine that costume. Oh yeah, that'd be sort of like half freaky as well, depending on which side you were standing and which side someone was looking at you from as well. Do like a bit of like a Two-Face variation kind of thing. Lucinda, okay, Rod, it's time for you to head off to work. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Thank you very, very much, Crooked. Sorry, Lucinda. I was going to say thank you very much, Crooked, for giving the shout out to Lucinda. That's okay, Lucinda. I really hope that things go well at work. Thank you, Crooked, for giving the shout out to Lucinda. Definitely recommend highly checking out Lucinda's channel. Doing a playthrough of games like Days Gone. Is also a big fan of Resident Evil. Also doing The Evil Within and its sequel as well. Also a big fan of stealth games like the Dishonored series. A great streamer, so definitely recommend. Hope that work goes really quick for you as well, so you can get to your 3-day weekend. Crockett also bought some stinky cheese for the kids Valhalla style. Yeah, no, we just got real candies instead. That is so funny in that game when you go trick-or-treating essentially, and they give you a cake, but it's just moldy cheese. It's like, what? Is that like is that supposed to be like a glitch or just some kind of, joke thing as well? That's all good for the shout out, Lucinda. No problem at all. Hope you have a great day today.
Laura? Where did she go?
Quick Dex. Kids like when you give them veggies and healthy snacks. Oh, absolutely. That's the high expectation. It's like, here's some lollies and stuff. And then they're like, seriously? No vegetables and healthy snacks? What the hell are you doing? Crooked, Ayo, it's quick to the Dex. Better not get hexed. Gotta move fast or your whole team gets vexed. With the right moves, you're never perplexed. Nice rhyme there, Crooked. Thank you, Agorki, for redeeming a horror movie quote. So a quote from Scream, coming right up. I just remembered that movie was from 1996. Also the same year when Resident Evil and Tomb Raider came out. The year before, actually no, a couple of years before, sorry, the 7th Nightmare on Elm Street movie came out by Wes Craven, called Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And it actually sort of like did a meta approach to horror. And then of course we get Scream, in which characters knowingly wink at the audience to say, yes, we know we're actually characters in a horror movie. Not in the same way that Deadpool directly talks to the viewer, but just in the sense of you have various things that happen in that movie, and you have, like, I can't remember Jamie Kennedy's character in that movie, but he basically goes through the rules of horror. Speaking of which, here's a quote from that movie. There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie. For instance, number 1, you can never have sex. Boo! Big no-no, big no-no. Sex equals death, okay? Number 2, you can never drink or do drugs. The sin factor. It's a sin. It's an extension of number 1. And number 3, never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, say, I'll be right back. Because you won't be back. I'm getting another beer, you want one? Yeah, sure. I'll be right back. Yeah! See, you push the laws and you end up dead. Okay, I'll see you in the kitchen with a knife. So Randy is the character's name. Thank you for redeeming that, Ogorki. Scream, you said. Arnie in a horror movie. Jason Voorhees just comes up to Arnie and then he just walks off. Arnie's like, I guess he won't be back. Fuck you, Jason. Goodbye. You pussy. You can't fight me, can you? Friday the 13th. My ass. Goodbye. Dex, your favorite horror movie is the very unconventional The Cabin in the Woods. Oh yeah, I saw that once. I thought that was interesting. It's interesting too about the selection of what kind of horror that they want to have happen. And there's that guy who is insistent that they have some kind of merman or something like that. Then he finally gets his wish, and of course, doesn't end well for him. Yeah, Coyote. It's like Arnie versus Jason Voorhees. Crooked Arnie would be every horror movie villain's worst nightmare. Yeah, it's like Freddy Krueger goes into Arnie's nightmare, and then Freddy Krueger's like, sorry about that, and then just leaves. Yeah, Coyote, ki. The original version's map. Getting all the ammo in the world, but hardly any health stuff. Ah, here we go. So, no, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is another great movie. It well and truly is, for sure. When I saw that movie, I had zero idea of what it was about. I never saw any trailers or anything like that. And I highly recommend that if anyone hasn't seen it, don't watch any of the trailers at all. Because it's very rewarding with that movie not to know anything about it.
Hello? Anyone there?
You see, Sid, everybody dies but us. Everybody dies but us. We get to carry on and plan the sequel. 'Cause let's face it, baby, these days, you gotta have a sequel.
Thank you, Bane. I mean, thank you, Dex, for redeeming the Bane impression. Jeez. Thank you for redeeming that from the movie Scream. Thank you. Dex, no, you're right. Thank you, Bane. Oh yeah, bear suit. Like, it seems in this stream I've had a habit of mixing certain words around. Dex, your brain wires are just a little crisscross today. It's all good, it happens to us all. That is very true. Yeah, exactly. Bearsuit, you'd be nervous too if Bane was sitting beside you while gaming. Yes, it's like no pressure at all. Yeah, exactly right. No pressure. I'm just sitting next to you too. Dex, if Bane gets out of line, Arnie will put him in his place. Hey there, Shaky. Testing things on mobile while getting your new leg braces fitted. Oh, well, I hope that goes well, Shaky. I hope that the fitting goes well. Oh, yeah, I already read this before.
Hey. Are you... Are you feeling better?
This place is different from what I remember. I guess things never really stay the same, do they?
Yeah, I guess not.
I don't think she's here anymore, James.
Who?
My mama? She doesn't want to see me anymore.
Why would you think that? Anyway, I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see me?
Alive, I mean.
Oh. Yeah. I better get going.
still don't want me to go with you? If we stick together, we might just make it out of here.
Out of where?
This town. Silent Hill.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, you didn't happen to see a little girl around here, did you?
A little girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you all right? Angela?
No. Please. You shouldn't be here.
Angela, it's okay.
No, don't touch me!
So glad to see it all worked out okay for you. Thank you, dude. Hey there, Anmita. Welcome back. Again. How's it going, dude? Gladys James in the OG game, not HD remake, looked like a dork in this remaster. He's a bigger dork. You can't stop enjoying it and laughing sometimes at the game. Not hating it, you're enjoying it. It's fun. Well, that's fair enough, Lidus. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of years difference between the OG and this game. Things are going well, thanks, dude. How about you? James, you're a pyramid, dumbass head. Need to stop watching and start playing. Well, I hope you enjoy it when you do play it. Glad to hear it's going well, Amita. That's good. Work is like yesterday, not a lot to do. Oh, well, that's fair as well. But that's good, it's going good. That's great to hear, Lidus. I'm glad that you're doing well. I'm enjoying this remake. I'm liking it. Looking forward now to the remake of Silent Hill 1. In Mitra, is the hill still silent? It's trying to be loud, the hill, but it has to live up to its name and be silent. Like, you grabbed the PS5 Pro off your phone plan, you got it as a gift for your kids, and you were like, oh shit, this game looks good. Oh, that's cool that you got that sorted. That's cool, Lidus. It does look good, it really does. Since you still need time to build a new PC. Oh, that's totally fair, though, too, as well. I hope you get the parts and stuff that you want for that. That's really good that you're getting one, that you're going to build one. Like, is it time to scare yourself shitless with this game? There's some really intense moments. A lot of things that can be unexpected as well. Oh, that's all good, Lighters. There's no worries at all. Yeah, I wasn't planning to do this game as part of my October Horror Month because I didn't know it was coming out on PlayStation Plus ahead of time. And so when it did, and when it looked like the games I had locked in were going to be finished with still some days left in the month, I thought, oh, that'd be great timing to put this into the schedule. The Rage is fun too. That can definitely happen a lot as well. Certain things in a game can set me off. And doesn't end well for the enemies in the game in question, that's for sure. But so fuck, it's almost over, oh man. That is true. There's one more day of October? Then, I still got a lot of games to do. I've been keeping track of how many playthroughs I've done this year, and this one, when I finish it, I think will be the 85th. That's true in Meta, yeah. I'll continue playing it even if it bleeds into November. But given where I'm up to now in the game, I think I'll probably finish it in tomorrow's stream. But if not, I can still do it another day. Not for October went by very fast, it seems like. Absolutely, yeah, this whole year has just gone really, really quick. Very, very fast. Yeah, and Mita, that's the thing about playing the original version. Being able to sort of like know from the original what locations mean how close you are to the end of the game. Not fry ridiculously fast. Absolutely. It's just going to get faster. Soon it'll be 2030. And then after that, in 8 years' time, in 2038, we'll have androids. Be careful though, there might be a uprising in Detroit. The androids might have enough. It's funny though thinking about video games or movies that come out in a certain time predicting what might happen in 15, 20 or more years time, and then when we actually reach that point in real life, seeing how much of those predictions end up becoming true.
This town's full of monsters. Who could just sit here and eat pizza?
I know, right, James? Eddie. I mean, I'd still eat pizza if I was in Silent Hill. I don't care if there's monsters around. It's like, hey, you want a slice of pizza? Maybe that's why the monsters are so angry. They just need some pizza. And me too, you're thinking about not fry? Oh, absolutely, pizza is amazing. Well, it truly is. Oh, yes. Always enjoy a good pizza. And me too, you're thinking about buying a pizza today now that you mentioned it. It can definitely happen like that. I've had that happen too, where food is being mentioned and I feel like it myself. It really is true, not fry. You can't go wrong with pizza. We're gonna carry on and plan the sequel, because let's face it, baby, these days you gotta have a sequel. You sick fucks, you've seen one too many movies. Now, Sid, don't you blame the movies. Movies don't make psychos. Movies make psychos more creative. Thank you, Vegas, for redeeming that horror movie quote from Scream. It's like, Shaggy, how could you be one of the killers? What would Scooby think? No worries, Vegas. Not for I love Mask Off, that makes you think of the Scary Movie version of that scene. Oh yeah, that parody was so good. I never saw 3 and 4. Didn't they do 5 of them? Maybe not 5 of them, but I saw the first 2. I liked the first one better out of the first 2. Vegas, that kitchen scene will never be surpassed in any other Scream movie. It was so perfect. The Scary Movie scene was hysterical. Yeah, there's definitely scenes in movies where they become so iconic and they become so well remembered as well. And they can become one of the highlights of it. Not right, yeah. 5 was hot ass, was it? Oh, Scary Movie 5. I can't believe they did 5 of them, because, yeah, for some reason I thought they only did Scary Movie 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not right, you still think the first one is the best. That can be definitely true of so many things as well. Because it can just be such a great introduction to something that things that follow up can't quite make it to the same level of success. Like, Scary Movie 2 was also hilarious. You haven't seen any past part 2. Oh, yet. Yeah, it's been ages since I saw either of them. Not right, 3 and 4 were meh, but okay still. Just nothing beats the first one, in your opinion? Yeah. It'll be difficult to live up to as well. I mean, sometimes you get the sequel that comes along and does better than the original. But you can also still get the first entry that ends up being probably the best one. Obviously, it all depends on personal taste and stuff. And Mita, you like 3 more? Oh yeah, Scary Movie 3? Yeah, that's when they started to make fun of other genres, wasn't it? I think. Or was that 4? What was the one with Dr. Phil in it? Was that 3? Vegas, so Weapons was not bad. If you had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 being the best, you would give it an 8. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Then Vegas, you'd rate it that. That's good that you enjoyed it. Not fry, bro, you were like a little kid watching Scary Movie and had no idea what half of the shit meant. And you watch it now and you're like, bro, how was I allowed to watch this as a kid? That's the other thing too, you know, with hindsight. There's a lot of stuff that I only watched as a result of my friend having parents that were more lenient with that kind of stuff. Like the original uncut version of the first RoboCop with all the extended gore sequences of people being shot to pieces and all that kind of stuff. I saw that when I was probably about 10, I think. Only because my friend, his parents had a copy of the movie, the uncut version, and so when I was over at his place one time, it was like, yeah, let's watch this. Vegas, you hardly ever give a movie 9 or 10 unless you're starstruck by it. Oh, that's fair as well, Vegas. Yeah. I find it hard to give ratings for stuff because, I mean, obviously if you give something a 1, then that's, you know, it's not a good thing. If you give something a 10, obviously that you're saying that it's best. But where it gets tricky for me is when people give something like a 7 or an 8. Because it's like, that's still relatively good, but I don't really know what I would give that rating. Because there's some stuff too where it might not be that great to begin with, but it gets better later on. And I might still like it because of that. Whereas some people might not like movies or whatever that actually take a while to get good. And so if I gave that a certain score then it might make someone think that it's not that bad, or in the other way, not that good as well. So I'd rather sort of like have a look at what pros and cons for something gets said as well. I think that's a good way to sort of gauge stuff too. Because sometimes when you have to actually pick a number or a letter or whatever, you're having to filter all this stuff into a very sort of like specific thing, whereas there might be more to the thing than that, which makes it difficult. Bearsuit Weapons was good, saw it a few weeks ago. What a wild ending. Oh yeah, it's one of those movies. Some endings for stuff can just blindside you too, as well. Like the ending for Stephen King's The Mist, the adaptation of that, like that ending is just, yeah. Vegas, yeah, it's an 8 for you. It wasn't absolutely amazing, but it was definitely a good movie that is an enjoyable watch. It's definitely a movie that you got to pay close attention to and watch it with no distractions. That's fair too, as well, because that's the other big thing. If it doesn't maintain interest, then people might not really pick up on stuff. That could be the deciding factor between them enjoying it or not, you know?
It's him.
Vegas, the guy that directed it, you think also directed Barbarian, which was a twisted movie also. Not Fry, you love Barbarian. Vegas, you're very interested in this director's future projects. Not Fry was pretty wild. So what kind of movie was that one, like genre-wise, the Barbarian one? Was that also like a horror, or was that like a mixture of something? Misty Day, Remains of the Judgment. It's interesting, this picture as well of Pyramid Head, and there's always been a lot of debate about the usage of Pyramid Head beyond Silent Hill 2, because with Pyramid Head being a result of, well, it's a representation of James's guilt over what happened and manifested into physical reality for him, but also Maria as well, because obviously we saw the part where Maria gets killed by Pyramid Head. But there's always been a debate about, you know, should Pyramid Head have stuck with just being in Silent Hill 2 and all that kind of stuff. And I think, like with anything, you can overuse something to the point where even if the original thing still holds up, it can be diluted as it gets used more and more. and then it becomes like a crutch where it's like, and there's been Silent Hill games that have put in like their own boogeyman, their own stalker enemy type, which isn't, unique to Silent Hill, just like it's not unique to Resident Evil, and all that kind of stuff. You have games like Clock Tower and stuff. But the thing that I like to point out is that a lot of what we see is from James's perspective, and you could potentially argue that this particular picture that James is seeing, if someone else was looking at it, they might see something completely different. Because it's already established that characters like Laura, they don't actually see all the monsters and all the decay and everything that James sees. So there are different perceptions for each character on certain stuff. And so with this portrait, you can take the view that through James's eyes, this is Pyramid Head, whereas through someone else, there could be a different representation for judgment and guilt that they see when they look at the portrait. And so I think keeping that in mind, you could argue that other games in the series or movies using Pyramid Head without James being in it and without it being related back to him, that's a reasoning why Pyramid Head shouldn't be used by, other games and stuff and all that kind of thing. But it's definitely very interesting with Pyramid Head because he became such an iconic figure that it's understandable from a marketing point of view and all that you would include him in other stuff beyond just Silent Hill 2 as well. So I get that reasoning for it, but I'm definitely one of those people that would prefer it if Pyramid Head wasn't used too much and was just kept for stuff related to Silent Hill 2 as well. But then you can take the overview that Silent Hill itself maybe likes Pyramid Head as a way to reflect to the person any sort of like guilt or anything like that as well. So you could argue that, for example, Alex in Silent Hill Homecoming sees Pyramid Head because Silent Hill itself is showing him Pyramid Head as a way to, have him face his guilt in that Silent Hill game. Vegas, Barbarian is a horror with a bit of comedy. Oh, cool. Comedy horror hybrid. Yeah, they can be fun too, as well. Man, Pyramid Head is so badass. What he did to that lady in the first movie when he ripped her skin off is still cringe. Yeah, I mean, talk about brutal though too, as well. And that's another thing. Like, I understand why they put Pyramid Head into the first movie, even though it's adapting the first game, which doesn't have Pyramid Head, as well. That's true, Rosie. Yeah, the boogeyman. The boogeyman is coming. The boogeyman is coming. From the original Halloween. How's things going, Rosie? Oh, in a best suit. He made me. He's like, he's the one. He's the culprit. Vegas Pyramid Head is a menace in Dead by Daylight. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, being chased by Pyramid Head with his big giant ass knife as well. Not afraid, wouldn't know how to explain Barbarian, but Vegas summed it up. That can be fair too. Some things too, they're better just to be experienced and observed rather than explained, at least in great detail. Sometimes trying to go into more detail can sort of like make the overall thing seem like, oh yeah, it may be not as interesting, as it could be otherwise. Not right. All you know is a pretty crazy movie. Imagine a movie like that, just walking in halfway through it and just sitting down and being like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, not fry. It'd be like just throwing someone in the deep end. Hello there, Cons. I'm doing well, thank you. Things are good. How about yourself? How's things been? Earlier in the game, Maria talked to James about that exact story that we just read. Oh, nice, Cons. That's good to hear. Glad that you're going good. Cons, does not killing the monsters change what ending you get? It can, yeah. Yeah, if you have, well, I mean, I'm going by the original. So I've been playing this remake in that same way to go towards hopefully the ending that I'm thinking. And one of the ones, one of the requirements is whether or not you have James for it to